So, Peter, tell us about the clay and the toothpaste on your face. What have you
Well, the
done? What are these
toothpaste,
designs?
the ochre clay is genuine.
Yeah,
The white should have been ash, but it's, as you'd be well aware, but it's toothpaste. And I was just trying to get into the feel. Remember, my theme was we were dealing with the ochre and the rocks from the centre and the ochre and grinding it up and getting it ready. And I said this week would be on Brolgas, would be my theme. I haven't got a live Brolga or even a statue of one to bring you.
right.
I've got a big painting on the wall, but it was too difficult. A photo, an enlarged photo. It was, yeah.
Right.
So
Well, you know what a Brolga is. Maybe you can describe it to us.
Brolgas are in the crane family,
Yeah,
well, tall,
tall,
elegant. Um,
elegant.
I don't know.
I'm going walkabout.
Okay.
I just turn it round, do I? Is that too reflective? Can you see that?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
wow. So it's sort of over like this, and it's got little legs, well, long legs actually,
Long legs. Now
bent knees.
it's a pair of Brolgas with a nest, and
Yeah.
that's the chick just hatched.
Oh wow.
And Helen took that photograph.
Wonderful.
And
That's a
anyway,
beautiful photograph. Where was that taken? Whereabouts? On what
actually,
land?
surprisingly enough, it was north of Maree, getting on a artesian well
Right.
in, would we be still in South Australia then? Getting close to Lake Eyre, which
Oh,
is out of,
beautiful.
so yes. Anyway, so the Brolgas, when they greet each other, they pair off for life.
Yeah.
They're very nice morally, they're monogamous. So, and they start off by greeting each other by fluffing their wings out the back and lots of bobbing and bowing.
I love it.
And more wing action. And then when they dance, you've probably seen on television or the Aboriginals going,
Right.
we don't all have to leap.
No.
I'm quite sure. Oh, that's got it, Jackie, you're perfect. That's the way out.
We'll learn to leap without jumping, without leaping.
Yeah, that's the way the Aboriginals do it. Yeah,
Yeah, to give
terrific.
the illusion.
So I'm quite.
Yeah,
We
wow.
used to we used to have Brolgas on Maleric.
Oh,
Yes, you
really?
would have. Yes.
How
So
wonderful.
they would have bred their rosemary.
Yes, they used to, and they'd come back every summer, and they'd be there.
Yes, the Western District population, because some of the larger properties where they used to feel quite safe are being made into smaller properties, and they're not coping with the foxes very well, being ground nesting.
No,
Yeah,
well,
right.
they were still they were there for all the children growing up. They loved them, and it's interesting now because Angus and Sally have got their new houses in Mount Dunedin, and they can walk up Armstrong Creek and that normally. And
Wow.
Sal says, "Oh, Angus is absolutely amazing. He knows every bird and what they do and where they go. He's always loved wildlife, Angus.
Yeah, wow. That's
So,
gorgeous. Wonderful, Peter. So
so
I liked some of the actions that you did then, and we were exploring. So it was lifting the arms up and
and
swinging them
and
back.
back, yes. So when they first come in, they meet each other and they just stand straight and put their wings out the back and shuffle them.
Yeah.
Then they do some bowing to each other.
Yeah.
Then they leap around.
Okay. Well, that's a nice little routine already. We could have roll the shoulders up and back, and just to warm up a little bit, and then take the arms up and over into the back, and then shake the hands, and then add the bowing action, Yep, great. And then, we could also try to, as a preparation for leaping, one arm up and one arm down. That could be good. And I wonder if we could put one knee up and one arm down. So this would be opposite knee to arm. Yeah.
I might fall over.
Yeah, well, this is when we sort of take one leg up. And then what we could do is bring the head forwards and up. Forwards and up. So you've got feet flat on the ground and then push up from the ground so that one knee bounces up. Yeah. So for example, like this. So you'd have your feet on the ground and the foot comes up and then the head goes forward. Foot comes up and the head goes forward. Yes, so it's a counterbalance. And let's have our hands behind us. That's it. And then as one leg comes up, your opposite arm comes up and then it goes down and up and down. That's it. So it's very progressive. All right. So we'll do a few exercises to warm up a little bit before we do that Brolga. Yeah. Okay, lovely. So what about you, Rosemary? Have you got something you'd like to share?
No, I just did the Brolga business.
Okay, the Brolga business. Well, you know what I'm looking at in your room? You've got that beautiful light that's hanging from the roof. We could do something with that light, definitely. Can you see that in your computer screen, Rosemary?
No, I can only see you.
Oh,
But,
okay.
here we are. I'll get it down.
I can see it.
Yeah, we can see it, and it sort of has
Exactly.
the cord. There's a cord that hangs down from the ceiling. Yeah. And then the lights sort of come out like this, don't they? Hang on. And the lights sort of come out like that. Yeah, I like what Peter's doing. Could we use that as your movement, Rosemary? What do you think?
Pardon?
Do you think we could use this idea as your movement?
Well, you can do anything you like.
Great. We could even have them up high. We could have them down low. That could work. And then we can have them one arm coming out at a time. Yeah. And, we could even add that into the feet as well. Yeah, okay, that's great. That will work well. Okay, and then, all right, so now I have to think about mine. Well, what have I got?
Where's your doggy?
Oh, I've
Thrown
him outside, yeah, because he's with my brother's dog. And my brother said, why don't you put your dog outside? So I have. That's all right. He can stay there. He'll be disappointed to know we're here. Well, I have this lovely shell that I found on the beach this week. See how it's got these sort of gorgeous designs. Yeah, so I'm a bit of a shell collector.
Where were you walking to find that?
Janjuk.
Really?
Yeah. And remember the other week I found this cowrie shell, remember?
Yes, so.
Yeah, Janjuk gets a really good collection of shells actually. But what I love about this shell is that, like it has this sort of feeling like it's wrapping over and then the other one wraps in front. So, that in itself is an interesting movement, isn't it? Let's put one hand up and then fingertips together and do this sort of rotation, which to me gives the impression, how the top of the shell is like a spiral. Yeah. Let's try that action. Let's try it on the other side. So one hand up, that laps over, and then the other one, fingertips together and rotate at the wrist and let that fit into the other hand like that so it folds over. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do some things like that. Oh, it's a bit humid here. I don't know about you and where you all are, but it feels humid where I am. Maybe I need a window open.
It isn't cold.
No, it's not. Okay, well, let's begin. We'll start with some Brolga action.
Oh, I'll have to go.
I don't feel like we're into Brolga, Cuban music. What do you think?
Jackie, can you
See
hear
if
me?
we can get something else.
Music is a little loud for your voice.
Sorry, what was that?
But the music is a little loud. It's drowning out your voice.
Okay, what about this one? Is that sounding okay?
Excellent.
This is called relaxing Aboriginal Australian didgeridoo music with the 12 apostles on the front cover. All right, here we go. So let's start with Peter. So we're going to roll the shoulders. And then let's take our wings into action with the elbows going forwards and backwards. And then we're going to extend our feathers up and back. Great. Stretch in front of our shoulders. And one more. And then let's ruffle our feathers. Great. And let's do the reverse. So we're going to take the shoulders forwards. Hands on your shoulders. And then unfolding your arms into long feathers, long wings, and take them behind you and ruffle. Shake out the fingers and the wings, fluttering them. Lovely. And then let's take it into the head going forwards with the beak. And forwards. Sitting up straight and out through the top of the head. That's it. And again, forwards. As we go forwards, lean out through the top of the head and then ruffle the hands. Lean forwards and ruffle the hands. Good. One more. Lean forwards, out through the head and then ruffle the hands. Good. Now, sitting bones into the chair. Feet flat on the floor and lifting one leg up, nice and bent. Let's change to the other side. Good. So what about when our leg comes up, it's bent, flat foot, and then ruffle the hands. Lean back, bring the foot up, lean forward, ruffle the hands. One knee up, and let the hands flutter like the wings. That's it. Great. Excellent. Now let's see if we can take one arm up and one arm down and changing position. Excellent. Nice and slow and continuous. And lots of air under the armpit. Beautiful. Now let's see if you can do opposite arm to leg. So one arm is up and the opposite knee will come up. Good. Lean forwards. Opposite arm to leg. Lean forwards. One wing goes up and one knee goes up. Great. Good. So this is quite good for your core. Make sure that that foot is flat on the floor and then 2 feet flat on the floor. Lengthening up. Good. Let's see if we can take the hand behind us to the earth and it's going to shake as we've got one leg up. Good. Change to the other side. And shake that other wing. Excellent. shaking. Good, so you're going to flutter the wing and down. Excellent. So let's go to Rosemary's beautiful chandelier, I think it is, hanging from the ceiling. So we've got one long cord going up and one long cord going down. So feeling the length of that cord right through your sitting bones and your spine, attached to the ceiling above you. Good, and let's bring the hands together in the shape of the globe, and then they go up and out. That's it. And let's get them going up through center, and then they go in a different direction, maybe forwards and backwards. Up through center and in a different direction again. That's it. And then we might have a different globe in each direction, pointing at the ground from up high in the ceiling. Good. Imagine that you're flicking the light on. And up and out. Lovely. And now let's go into my shell. So one hand forwards and the other hand coming together and fitting very nice and snug into the other palm of the hand with the shell wrapping over. Lovely. Let's try the other side. So the shell wrapping over, and the other hand, fingers coming together, giving the spiral effect, or the illusion of a spiral, and it fits into the shell. Good, and we might just start to show the top of the shell. And let's draw that pathway in the space being a spiral. We can make it bigger, all the way up to the top of the screen and the bottom of the screen, or up to our head, down to our knees. And we can try the other way, up and around. Or we can make it small and fast. Try the other way, small and fast. Good. And we could turn it into spirals. One going in and one going out. And then wrapping inside each other again. Excellent. So let's go to the knees. Stretch our legs a little bit more. We can keep the spiral effect going, even down to our shins and our feet. Let's lift up the heels and placing them down. Good, so pushing the ball of the foot into the earth. Good, and you might take the foot off the floor and see if you can stretch in front of your ankle. Excellent, so it looks like the toes on the Brolga. Toe ball heel, up. Toe ball heel, up. Toe ball heel. Good. Excellent. So let's have the lights going up and out. We're going to spiral it to the side. Good. And you might put the lights in different positions on this side. And then let's spiral to the other side. And at the same time, we might be the beautiful Brolga wings, becoming very wide and expansive. the light on, flicking the light on. Great. Let's go back to the Brolga, taking our hands behind us, and we might spiral to the side. And as we spiral to the side, we might let the arms go up and down. Let the wings start to expand. So they might go out and in, out and in, and out and in, out. Bring one foot up, wings expanding, balancing on one leg, expanding, balancing, expanding, balancing. Good, excellent. And ruffle the feathers a little bit more. So let's go to the lower leg. We want to be able to stretch it out wide like our wings. Bring them into center again. Let's do that again. So lean onto one side of the chair. Extend the leg out. Bring it back in. Let's extend one wing out to the side. Bring it back in. And let's add a ruffle. Let's change to the other side. So extending the leg out, lean onto one side so you can release the hip a bit. Back to center. Leaning out and bringing it in. So feeling your hip socket starting to open out. Bring the wing into it. Back in. And once more, stretching your wing, your leg, and ruffle. And back to center. Excellent. So now let's take one wing out wide, ruffle the wing, and take the other leg out to the side, and make the wings even more expansive. And bring it back into center. Good. And again, lengthening out, ruffle the wing tip, lengthening out the foot, lengthening out the hand, and ruffle. Good. Bringing it back to center. And one more, reaching out, looking out to your wingtip, and then looking out to your leg, and the other side of your wing, and ruffle. And back to center. Let's try the other side. Looking out to your wingtip, ruffle. Extend your legs out to the side. Look to your foot and your other wing. And bring it holding back to center again. One more, lengthening out, looking at your wingtip, fluttering your wing, extending out your leg, your arm, and flutter. Good. Bring it back to center. Let's go to my shell. So wrapping over, putting it in. Let's see if we can try it with our feet. So you might have one foot crossing over the other. Good. And let's put our hands down for balance. And back to center. Let's try the other side. Extend the leg out and wrap it across. Good. And unwrap. Let's try it again. So extend the leg, circle it across, and wrap in front of the ankle. Extend the leg, come back to center. Let's try it on the other side. Extend the leg, wrapping around, back to center. Lovely. And now let's see if we can do both legs, crossing and uncrossing. Let's try the other foot in front. Both legs crossing and uncrossing. Let's try it again. Spiraling around each other and uncrossing. You might might like to take your torso forwards and back as you do that. Good. Let's try it with our arms. So crossing and uncrossing. Let's try the other side. Crossing and uncrossing. I wonder if we can do our feet at the same time. So crossing our feet and then same arm as the leg that's in front. Good. Uncross the arms, uncross the feet. Let's try the other side. Crossing the feet, crossing the arms. We'll do this side. That's better. Good. Uncross the feet this time. Uncross the arms. Excellent. Let's try that again. This time, crossing the arms, then crossing the feet. Good. Uncross the arms, uncross the feet. Okay. Let's try crossing the arms, other side, and crossing the feet. Uncross the arms, uncross the feet. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll try a little bit of music that's a bit more rhythmical and see if we can get a bit of a step
Right.
into it that can
Let's
include...
take my pill.
What was that, Rosemary?
I had to go and take my pill.
Okay, no worries. You do that for sure.
I've done it.
I think that's better. Is that good music for you, Peter? Okay. Yeah, so let's try a rhythm. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's take the arms out. Swing forward. Great. Let's ruffle the feathers. And lean forwards into our feet. Great. So let's try looking at our feet in a way where we're going to step lightly on the earth. Toe ball heel. You might pick your foot up so that it goes to your knee. And as you do that, lean forwards. You might have your Brolga arms behind you. Great. So let's go for a bit of a dance, Brolga dance. Good. Let's go the other side. Good. And let's do a little bow to each other. Good. Take one arm up and imagine that our hand is the extension of the Brolga's neck. Good, let's change arms. Good, let's add that in. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, and bow. And bow. Change arms. And let's walk around one direction. And bow. Bow. Take both wings out and fluttering them behind us. Good. Let's try the other side. So we have arms bowing and down. And circling around, we dance. Now, take both arms up. And as one arm goes up, one leg might come up. Well, that's a good balance, isn't it? Great. Good. So let's try bowing twice. And we'll dance forwards and dancing backwards. Great. Lift the knee up and down. Knee up and down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Great. All right, let's take our wings out to the side and flutter them. Behind. Let's take the knee up a little bit higher. Beautiful. So keeping the knees nice and relaxed. Good. Both hands up and bow. Great. So now let's turn ourselves into this beautiful chandelier. One arm up to the ceiling, one arm to the earth. Change. Let's bend the knees, hands together. Bring the arms up and out. Good. This could also be the Brolga, even though it's inspired by Rosemary's lamp, or chandelier, I should say. Good. Forwards. Let's bring the hands in. It's like we're turning on the light. Keep the feet going as well. Good, let's turn this around on the spot. Go the other direction. Good, take the arms up and out. Bend the knees. See if you can bring the elbows up. And spiral them to the side. Excellent. Good. So now let's go to the shell. Good. Let's change hands. turn that shell into an egg, and that's part of the Brolga's nest. Yeah, let's put it in the nest. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. So we're going to collect our Brolga egg, turn our shell into the Brolga egg nest. Round we go, carrying our egg to the nest. Excellent. All right, we've got a little story going here now. So the Brolgas meet each other, they do a little meeting and greeting dance, and then they make their nest, and then they put their eggs in the nest. Sounds good. All right, here we go. Let's start with shaking, flapping, fluttering, rustling in the shoulders as well. Shake out your feathers, bend your knees, shake out. Good, so let's get our rhythm going. Good, so we walk forwards as a Brolga, and then we greet each other. Good, and let's walk back. And greet each other. Good, we start our little dance. Maybe around each other. So lifting one knee up. Lovely. Then we bring Rosemary's lampshade into it, or ceiling light, and we turn it into wings. Good, round on the spot. Good, one leg up and down. One wing up, one leg up, down. Good, shake out your feathers. Great, so let's start to gather the nest together. And let's start to collect our egg. We're going to roll our egg towards our nest. Good. Let's try it on the other side with the other hand. So in comes the egg. Let's put it into the nest. Great. Let's stretch our wings wide. We'll go around the nest, protecting it. The other side. Go the other way. Stretching up, dropping down, stretching up, dropping down. One more, reaching up. Good. Now, shall we add anything else to our Brolga dance, Peter? Would you like to add
Peter,
anything else?
you had a birthday this week.
Who did?
Peter.
Oh, did you, Peter? Did you
Sorry,
have a birthday? Did you have a birthday this week?
I'm trying to. I think I forgot. It's been a long time ago.
Well,
It was
there's happy birthday still up on the ceiling. We can see that.
2 days ago.
Ah, is it
We
your
don't-
birthday?
We don't count 73. We don't count years now. So we don't even acknowledge birthdays when you get into your 70s.
Oh, is that right?
It's too scary.
Well, I think you should have more parties the older you get.
Yeah.
Why
That's
not?
what-
It's a great idea.
Now,
All right. So,
Jack-
did you want to add anything else, Peter?
yes, next time I choose a bird as a theme, I'll get a sedentary one.
I know all Brolgas are pretty extraordinary. I don't know if you've ever seen Bangara Dance Theatre's performance of Brolga.
Yeah,
Have you seen
with the
that?
dog and the emu, both of
Oh,
them. Yeah,
it's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Really beautiful.
their choreographers are very talented. Well,
Oh, stunning.
perhaps they don't need to choreograph it. They've had 60,000 years of watching them.
I know, exactly. It's pretty beautiful. I remember when I first watched Brolga on stage at the Art Centre, and seriously, I felt like I was looking at birds rather than human beings. It was extraordinary. Mm. Yes. All right, shall we have a little break then? Do you feel like you've done a lot of exercise, Peter? Are you feeling okay,
yes.
Rosemary?
I had to, because it worked out very poorly. I've had a half an hour at the gym at 9 o'clock this morning, so
Oh my goodness me.
You're doing well.
tough.
That's a lot of exercise for you in one day.
Yes, but anyway, I try and avoid having two things on the one day, but it just that the physiotherapist that helps me at the gym only had this appointment available.
Right, yeah.
So, but 9 o'clock's very early for me now.
Yes.
Yes, very early for me too.
Yeah,
It's
11
got
o'clock.
daylight saving this weekend.
Rosemary, remember when we were on farming and we'd be up daylight 6:30 or earlier?
Right. We've got daylight saving this weekend.
Oh, is that
That means
right?
the mornings will be darker and the evenings will be lighter.
Wow. So at the end of the first weekend in October, that's when daylight saving starts.
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, shall we do a little bit of a stretch? Just
Well,
because.
I'll have to go soon, so
Okay,
if I
Rosemary.
just suddenly depart, that's what's happened.
Yeah, no worries. That's all.
I'll confirm. We'll phone you during the week, Rosemary, and confirm our arrangements for next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
See how Helen is.
Yes. Anyway, lovely to see you.
Good.
Yeah, we'll see how Helen goes. Yeah, if she's feeling up to it, we'll go ahead. All right, so let's do a little stretch, and then Rosemary's going to leave whenever she needs to. So let's take the arms out to the side, horizontal to the earth. That's it. And palms down to the earth. Lovely. Now let's do palms up towards the sky and palms down. And we're going to do a little pumping action. That's it, stretching our biceps and triceps. And then let's take the palms to the ceiling. And again, stretching our biceps and triceps, feeling all the sinews in our shoulders. Excellent. And let's take it to the side. Place our hand on the side of our knee and on the back of the chair. And spiral your head all the way around. And big deep breath in and out. And bring the arms up. And let's go to the other side. So taking the arms out horizontal, and then to the other opposite knee. Hand on the back of your chair and spiral the head all the way around. Big deep breath in and out. And arms up. Good. And now this time let's take our wings out to the side, our head forwards, and sliding down, reaching down